Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us with Retekess TR614, and I perform an evening medium wave band scan. We'll go over features of the radio, we'll do a size comparison, and we'll start cruising the evening band. So let's look at the radio. Retekess, 3 bands, FM, shortwave, medium wave. Left hand side we have a carry strap that's made of leather, pretty nice. You'll notice a full wood grain in plastic that goes all the way around the edge. It's pretty neat. Got 3-band radio in retro font, loving that. On the front of the radio, we got our dial, FM, shortwave, medium wave, very accurate dial by the way. FM 88 to 108, shortwave 8 megahertz to 18 megahertz, and medium wave 530, and it goes up to 1620. Shows 16 on the dial. Over here we have a 3-inch speaker. Over in this section we have the internal medium wave antenna, which is a 2 3/4 inch ferrite. Retekess, and then we get our 3-band selector here. These light up red LEDs depending on which band you're on. Loving that. Volume control and on-off switch. Headphone jack with decent headphone audio. A charge status indicator when you have your USB micro jack hooked up to power as it charges the 18650 battery. I'll show it to you in a moment. Top of the radio, we have that font. We have this gold tuning knob to add to that retro vibe. Loving this radio, by the way. It sounds fantastic. Our external antenna for FM and shortwave. On the back of the radio, we have a little blurb there with the frequency information I gave you. It does say 1600, but I did tune up to 1620 in the morning, so that's nice. And then for the battery, it uses an 18650, and it's removable. So let's go ahead and show you. It's got a captured battery door here. This pops open rather snug. There we go. It's using a kind of a low capacity battery. It's a 1200 milliamp hour, but it's a protected button top, and any protected button top will fit with usually standard dimensions. I would say you could upgrade to something like this. This is an Orbtronic 3500 Sanyo cell. They'll fit in there no problem at all. So you've tripled your capacity, which is great. So we'll just go ahead and close that. The stock battery is fine for our band scan here. Let's go do a size comparison. So I'll just kind of toss radios up on top of here. Just be easier that way. First, I always bring out the CC Pocket to give you an idea how big that little radio is compared to the bigger brother. Pretty nice. I mean, the sound out of here is just absolutely amazing. It just blows me away. If you haven't seen the review, check it out. I'll probably have it in the iCard section. And if you really like the radio, there'll be links down below. Feel free to click them. There's going to be an eBay link and I think an Amazon link. They sell it on both venues. Next we have CC Skywave. If you notice, the time is 10:28 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're near Chicago, Illinois, my location. Idea. We're going to use this as a frequency checker if we get lost on the dial, which is a possibility. With these DSP radios, sometimes they're tricky to tune. And next we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves Retekess from China Land. He's the master man. Iron Man. Iron Man Part 2. I'm showing that second deck of cards because I like them. Yeah, it looks cool. These both are awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and turn this on and start tuning the band. So as you know, it has an internal medium wave antenna. A lot of people don't know that. Maybe some beginners are watching this and wondering why I turn this radio like this and like this. A lot of people don't know that I'm positioning the horizontal part of that antenna towards the station for better reception. That's how that works. So there we are. And then we also will, if we need to, we have a passive loop handy. I'll bring it down and we can use it to bring in stations if they're faint enough. But in the evening, I usually don't have a problem. So we'll go ahead and turn this on. This is CHLO 530, Brampton, Ontario. 441 miles away. Not sure of their wattage. They state 250 watts. Pretty amazing if that's true. We're picking it up.
He sent them unsolicited messages, photographs, among other inappropriate and harassing behavior.
Here's 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. 70 miles away, 400 watts at night. Definitely directional. Have to point it north. That's north. So just so you know, the horizontal edge of that antenna pointing it south or north will get you the reception to those stations depending on location.
Because of health and safety coronavirus protocols, that was Detroit and Denver. But not Atlantic. Now we go to some of the
Fox's Michelle Polino. If your money is not earning at least 2.5...
Okay, we might have had 550 there, 550. 550. It's a new word I made up. Might have had 550 in there, KTRS for a moment. This is 560 WIND Chicago.
Traditional IRA or Roth IRA accounts. Rates subject to change. Please call to confirm.
Nice
With
audio.
Life and casualty,
You can listen to this all day long.
surrender charges, no administrative fees, and no withdrawal fees. Professional Life and Casualty has been providing peace of mind insurance and annuity products for over...
In the App Store, download and start taking control of your energy with Michigan Gas Utilities.
They'll challenge your authority because that's what kids do. But this car is your territory.
Okay, they said Michigan, so this is WKZO 590, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 137 miles, 5,000 watts in at night.
Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Coming in pretty clear.
MC.com/agents to find an agent near you today.
2% of Americans will return. Majority. Retirement may sound like a...
This is 610. This is probably KCSP, Kansas City, Missouri. 400 miles, 5,000 watts.
Retirement begins at some magical age, like 65 or 70. Retirement begins when you have enough money to enjoy the lifestyle you dream about. It's going to take more than a dream, though. You have to get serious about making...
Okay, it got louder, so it's probably 620.
...assessment tool that helps you know what you need to do to reach your dream retirement.
Okay, I was mixing with 610. Threw me off.
Chrishogan360.com.
WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away, 10,000 watts.
Have enough money to help grandkids with college and to be able to give like crazy. You can reach the number you need. It just takes a plan. Go to chrishogan360.com.
That country music is CFCO 630, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watts. Hispanic music there on WMFN 640, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1,600 watts.
And Malik Monk, 36 off the
Okay, that's 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
Plumbing emergency? Call the professionals.
Here's 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago. I did hear a hint of 660 there, WFAN, but it was very difficult to bring it in.
Training and get the job done right the first time. Call now, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Quarterback Patrick Mahomes for
Assess your risk for health conditions and track your progress after each dance. An ideal tool for weight management, sports performance, and general health. Replace the guesswork with science. Measure, empower, achieve. Visit us online at bodymeasure.ca.
highlights the reaction from the players in the court. He's all here with Kelly Moore and company on the official Winnipeg Jets postgame show on Global News Radio 680 CJOB.
Here you go. Got the information there. I'll put the pop-up here for the station. That was a far one. Cool. Good to get the call letters.
In my talk show career.
Are you really?
No, I'm not.
Well, I was going to say, so you've got prostitutes, transvestites, and...
Okay, nice topic here. 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio. 300 miles.
Success. So
Nobody is breaking your nose, throwing chairs at you, i.e.
On KJAA, because it's just about John's favorite song, and one of mine's as well, and just one of those feel-good records from Philly Cuz, and that's probably the way I would
720 WGN, Chicago.
His stuff. If you want to join us, 888-876-5593, 8888 Raleigh, and the Summer Kids is from the American Seashore Days album, and it also has things like Electron Ed. That's right, Ed Perkins got a song. How about that? And more. So, Philly Cuz is joining us this hour. My heart with his laughing eyes.
Music there on Zoomer Radio, CFZM 740, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
That's what happens, Wanda. Sorry.
Well, hey, it keeps your radio show going. That's all I know. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about, first of all, my friend Chris was on your show, I guess, talking about his addiction. You guys know him?
Here's 750 WSB, Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles.
He told me about your show. So this is my...
A new motion to re-elect the Speaker of the House, and then there's an actual formal vote that takes place in the House of Representatives.
760 as I turned it. This is WJR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
Nancy Pelosi became Speaker of the House. That's why she had to hold the Democratic caucus, because none of the Republicans...
So you can, it's a DSP radio, so it's a little tricky, but for $29, it does a fantastic job. You can get a Sony ICF-19 that runs on 3D cells. That's a fantastic radio also. And the DSP also tunes DSP, but doesn't have the shortwave band. And I find this radio does very well on FM and medium wave. So, yeah, it's got a good contender.
Preferable to secular moral realism. Well, so the basic idea of secular moral realism I find lacking. The reason I find that lacking is...
94 to the Ryan, just 15 on the way out. A little bit of the both look good.
Murder? But even that has a certain level of moral intuition.
So I'm trying,
57, but again, the
I can't get it, but 770 is in there between 760 and 780. Let me show you. If I'm at digital radio, I'll pull it in. It's a pretty faint station, and that's out of New York City, WABC. So let's keep going. The stronger station here is WBBM 780, Chicago.
390 all clear. So was I-80 and 8094 through Northwest Indiana.
Home with the Bears.
In the Kenwood Hyde Park neighborhood, 47th and Lake Park still blocked with a crash. Stick with 49th or Woodlawn instead. Your next traffic report, 1048.
Here's our I might be the only one last year. I was like...
that Watson might also qualify for the same kind of status of protection. Gunkel proposes that a different way of viewing this.
Here's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, ground zero on coast to coast.
Whether it's conscious or self-aware or capable of pain or emotion, but how humans interact with it. So think about that for a moment. It's not whether or not
this are being looked in now with people on the and all that for one
a lot of mixing stations here. We'll keep going. I'm trying to go back to see if I can pick up any of the New York stations.
That it acts human, and therefore the human can decide.
C'est comme si je me disais comme vieille, j'ai une mission là.
Oui, ok, d'accord. Alors, mais sur quoi il faut se concentrer donc?
Here's 860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario.
10 ans, là, il y aura plus de décès que de...
Okay, we got music there on 870. Let's just see if that's what I'm picking up.
Fort Breeze on CBS Sports Radio. It's the JR Sport Brief Show right here with you on CBS Sports Radio. We have our Pro Bowler on the line.
So 870 WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles.
In addition to everything getting ready.
Oui, qui a besoin de soins, qui a besoin de soins prolongés. Je pense que tout ça, on a une image.
Right-wing extremism and consumer honor. Or you come out of business or try to
A resolution House floor that would strip Green of assignments on the House Education and Budget Committees if House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy doesn't do so first. It's 11:41.
And now a game of commercial chicken. Brought to you by
Okay, so this is 880 WCBS, New York, New York, 750 miles.
Insurance. Ready? Go.
So the weather, it's all over the place lately.
Has embraced this radical, racist agenda.
Here's 890 WLS, Chicago. High-pitched whine coming from the camera.
It was hatched by a cabal of law professors, and now it has spread throughout society. 1619 Project into our schools, into our bureaucracy.
No, I helped her out with tab, and just as she opens the door, a man comes out from under the portico and she runs to it.
Here's 900 CHML, Hamilton, Ontario. 430 miles. Old-time radio is really cool every weeknight. Let's see if I can pick it up with the Skywave.
Hello, here's the hospital. I'm over here, Joe. You may need to attend. Yes.
Yeah, those digital radios hold the station a bit better.
System or
The reception desk is over here, Mr. Carter. That's the voice that told me my right voice.
It's her reminding me of folks Jesus Christ.
We're going to get a bit of a pause for the Major League Baseball season.
In that blank next, you keep it here on ESPN Radio. Don't miss a minute of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Just tell your smart speaker to play ESPN Radio. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Tomorrow starting at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio. And on
Here's WMVP, ESPN, WMVP Chicago, Illinois. Dial's dead accurate.
They had a 6-point lead with 8 seconds left, or a 5. It was crazy, and Bradley.
This should be 1100 WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio.
149,
Tune it up.
Those are the days of the ABA. You remember the Reggie
There we
Miller
go.
play where he scored like 8 points? Right. And it was like that. It was just the
A lot of mixing stations in there. Let's back it up. See if we can't get Pittsburgh.
You should go back.
Curriculum. For a very, very long time, you could do woodworking, a shop, any type
This is 1020.
of auto mechanics. I mean, back in the day, we always had those as options, and then they were eradicated. I'm starting to see them creep.
I know I heard it. I just had to back it up. So sometimes if you miss a station, you got to back up. With this type of radio, KDKA 1020, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
But a dominant industry is making aluminum boats. And
worse than one of the bad guys because you have all of the
so soft and luxurious, they'll melt away her stress.
Here's
She'll love
1060.
the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Check them out at pajamagram.com. Best of all, every pajamagram includes free gift packaging, which means you don't have to wrap a thing.
Or 1040 WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles. One of those.
Just go to pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy,
Pajamagram.
and delivery by
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is guaranteed.
Available, and in exchange for that, they pretty much gave preference in hiring
Maybe 1060.
graduated from Lebanon High School who then applied for work there. And it worked out very well. A lot of kids were about academic.
Okay, this is Wisconsin.
With a skill and some good jobs, and the companies wound up.
Should be WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin. 30 miles away, kind of low power, 250 watts at night.
Metalworking can be kind of dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But as
I've just never seen it this high, except like a hurricane or something like that, you know. It'll come up then, but this is, looks like the bay right here.
Well, for some folks out there, a snow day means some extra work. KYW's Justin Udo caught up with some people who are doing their...
That's the station I was trying to find. KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
Roads in Darby Township, Delaware County, Sunday afternoon.
How much is he worth on the open market with that style of play?
1100.
He's a really, really good player, but how many teams...
Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. No, thank you for the message. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. It's Overnight America, KMOX.
For a drink, sit down.
Here we go, KMOX 1120, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles from me.
With KMOX Sports Director Tom Ackerman, driven by the Bommarito Automotive Group. Tom interviews some of the biggest St. Louis stars each week on Facebook.
Did not kill him on that occasion.
That his saints will we will be fighting against the world. No secret there.
Find other union jobs. And then John Kerry took it a step further. They can go build solar panels. Really? Okay, that's like they can eat cake. So I think their arrogance probably will work to our side. Can we talk again very soon?
Absolutely, I'd love to. And
1180 is WHAM, Wham, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
You and I cannot agree more. We're back after this on the Joe Pack Show. Stay right here.
We have
A lot of stations coming in and out tonight. It's a clear night, but quite a bit of interference and overlapping stations. We'll go a little quicker.
This originally Austria or Australia that had it. And I really feel sorry for the people in Bethlehem because they largely depend on the tourist industry, the pilgrimage industry to stay alive, you know, restaurants and hotels and all that. So one way of supporting them is helping us because when they stop in religious goods.
I think it's WSDZ before it started fading there. St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
You get a rosary, a crucifix, something like that, and I think I ordered, I don't know, 1,000 or 2,000 of these things for the pledge drive, but only for today. And you're going to be helping Rebel Radio, and you're also helping.
Spend a lot of time in this section of the band hunting for frequencies and faint stations. Definitely will find them. 1470.
305-1778. That's 800-305-1778.
Chef James Hubbard from Childers. We're known for Peoria's best breakfast. It does not.
So that's cool. I was able to figure it out just by looking at the dial where it was at. That's nice. You don't have to guess as much. WMBD, Peoria, Illinois. This is 135 miles, 5,000 watts, and they have coast to coast in the evenings also.
Call or go to the website, go to ASARX.com. We're here for you each and every day to go to your next level with your health and with your life. It's all about reaching your potential. I want to see you become the best version of yourself. And that only comes with new choices. The cool thing about that is
1510. WLAC, they usually have some kind of health shows in the evening. Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
By censoring conservatives on their platform, they want to ensure that users are exposed to leftist ideas over conservative ideas. Their biased censorship practices are already making Marxism into a reality without the government. Learn more at libertynation.com.
For 1520, I have KOKC or KRHW.
375-1159 to schedule.
Okay, close strong station just popped through. This is WCKY 1530, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
And the other happens at 1400 plus, man.
These stations are bouncing all over the place. Okay, let's keep going.
Assessment. That's 800-375-1159.
Our most vulnerable veterans are isolated at hospitals. And during their greatest time, little or no contact.
1540 KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
Learn how you can help at healvets.org. Help Heal Veterans with the support of citizens like you is making things better together. healvets.org. This message is furnished by Help Heal Veterans, a not-for-profit organization.
Mystery, redetermining the events of our time.
So we're getting 1620 there. Okay, we'll call it. Yeah, definitely. Tonight was good for locals and semi-locals and some strong distance stations, but getting those faint stations that were coming in and out was very difficult with this DSP. Some people love this DSP, the way it handles it. Me, I like it where it's on or off. It's hard when it's like going back and forth, and then you got three stations mixing over each other. It made it rather challenging. But overall, this is a great radio for local, semi-local listening. FM is amazing sound on it. Shortwave actually works really well during the day. I had this out earlier, and I was taking pictures and listening to Voice of Greece on here, coming in crystal clear, sounding beautiful. So this radio can do a great job. With just medium wave at night, it can be challenging, especially when the conditions aren't perfect, as you could hear with all those crossing over stations. And then I'd be on a station that should be locked in, and it fades away, or starting station pulls in. It's just the way this DSP operates. Again, some people love that by finessing the dial. You try that, and it may work great for you. It's just hard to do on video. I can't spend 10 minutes on one station like I normally would when I'm off camera. So, but this radio here, yeah, this Retekess TR614, it's lightweight with that 18650 in there. This is definitely a recommended buy at its value, $29. They have them on sale sometimes for $27, $26. Definitely keep an eye out for it. It's worth every penny of it. Should you get the Sony ICF-19 instead, it's up to you. Do you want a rechargeable radio or do you want a D-cell powered radio? The Sony's a really good radio. It'll tune, but you'll run into the same issues with the DSP. It's a little different sounding than this. The Sony does have a bigger speaker, does have a little bit more bass to it. I will say that, and it's about the same price. So it's things to think about, and you don't get the daytime shortwave band. I actually like having that daytime shortwave band. It's fun to listen to. That's my opinion. I would probably pick this one up because it tunes so smooth. You know, this tuning knob and the dial is super accurate. Yeah, I love that. And I love how it's retro looking, and then of course running on, you know, the 18650s. I'm actually really warming up to these batteries. I have quite a few of them now. And this radio will also run on a flat top battery too, which I didn't know if you guys knew, but in my review, I showed it does. It will run off of this. It's pretty neat. So if you have a few of these laying around, it'll work. Alrighty, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. If you like Retekess brand radios, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos that features this brand, doing reviews and band scans. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the TR614. Do you own it? Do you love it? Do you have good luck with medium wave, shortwave, FM? I'd like to hear your opinions. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.